Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about my nationality and how I got an Irish passport. So let's begin. So first of all, I identify myself as being British. As you can see, I've got my British passport here. But at the same time, I also identify myself as being Irish. And I've got an Irish passport. So how can that be? Well, basically it's a thing called dual citizenship, which means that I am a citizen of two different countries. So I have citizenship in the United Kingdom, which is Northern Ireland, Scotland, England and Wales, but I also have citizenship in the Republic of Ireland. Okay, so if I went abroad, for example, let's say to Germany or Spain or something like that, Japan, China, if I was in trouble, then I can either ask the British government or the Irish government for assistance. Okay, so let's talk about how I actually got these two passports. Oh, to get the British citizenship passport, what happens is I was born in Northern Ireland. Now, regardless of your political beliefs or stuff like that, we're going to stick with facts. If you were born in Northern Ireland, then by default you are a British citizen. Even if your parents want you to identify as being an Irish citizen, it doesn't change the fact that you are a British citizen. So that's how you get the British passport. Because if you're born in Northern Ireland, by default, in law, you are a British citizen. Now, Northern Ireland went through a period called the Troubles. And I'm not going to go into political detail or stuff. I'm not going to talk about the Troubles. But the outcome was of a thing called the Belfast Agreement. And in the Belfast Agreement, it was agreed from both sides that people could either identify as being British, or people could identify as being Irish only, or people could identify as being both. Okay, so as you can see in my case, with regards to the Belfast Agreement, I identify as being as being one, British, and two, Irish. So I identify as being both. But let's say, for example, that I identified as being Irish only. Then could I just go around and say I'm Irish only? Yes, I could informally, but lawfully, no, I cannot do that because I will technically always be British because I was born in Northern Ireland. If I wanted to be Irish only, then what I would have to do is I would have to tell the British government I no longer want to have British citizenship, and I'd have to pay them a small fee, fill out a form. Once I'd done that, then the British government would cancel my British citizenship, and now I would only identify as being an Irish citizen. You get that, guys? So we'll go through that one more time just so you understand. If you're born in Northern Ireland, regardless of how your parents identify your nationality, you will in law by default be a British citizen. Okay? So if you want to, when you get older, I think let's say you hit 18, you're an adult, you can do whatever you want. If you no longer want to be a British citizen, then what you have to do is you have to apply for an Irish passport, and then you tell the British government you no longer want to be British, give them a small fee, and they will cancel your British citizenship, and you would now have the citizenship of that other country. So it's not just in Ireland. You know, if you had a Chinese passport and you no longer wanted to be British and you want to be Chinese only, you would tell the British, government, I don't want to be British no more, pay them, fill out the form, and they would cancel your British passport, and you would now be Chinese, wherever nationality it is of your other country. Now, so what was the process of me getting my Irish passport? Well, guys, it's actually quite easy, to be honest with you, and that's because it's now gone online. So that the Irish Passport Office is now on the internet, and you can do things all from the comfort of your own home from any country around the world to apply for an Irish passport. So if you go onto Google and if you just type in, Irish passport, it will take you to this website. And once you're on the website, you will see that you've got this information. So for example, for here it says if you were born abroad, okay, so if you were born outside Ireland, you must meet a certain criteria to claim Irish citizenship. So if we click on that, it will say if you were born outside Ireland, you may be entitled to Irish citizenship. So this citizenship would depend on two things. Number one of your grandparents was born on the island of Ireland, or two, one of your parents was an Irish citizen at the time of your birth, even though they were not born on the island of Ireland. In these cases, you can become an Irish citizen through foreign birth registration. Now the thing is, that doesn't apply to me because I myself was actually born on the Isle of Ireland. So if you go over here, we can see there's a section here that says born in Ireland. You're not automatically an Irish citizen if you were born on the island of Ireland. So let's find out more information. Here we go. Born in Ireland. If you were born on the island of Ireland, your right to Irish citizenship depends on a number of factors. Born before the 1st of January 2005. Guys, this is me. I was born in the Isle of Ireland before the 1st of January 2005. And as you can see, it says, if you were born on the island of Ireland before the 1st of January 2005, you are entitled to be an Irish citizen. Guys, that's how I got my passport. So that's basically saying my birthright is Irish. Okay, so in Irish law, my birthright entitles me to be an Irish citizen of the Republic of Ireland. Okay, so that's what section applies to me. Moving on, if that doesn't apply to you, so if you weren't born in Ireland of Ireland, then the next step is if you were born on the island of Ireland on or after 1st of January 2005, so if you were born in the Isle of Ireland after the 1st of January 2005, your right to Irish citizenship depends on your parents' citizenship at the time of your birth and the residency history of one of your parents before your birth. Now that doesn't apply to me. What applied to me was this section here. And again, that section basically means I was automatically by default, eligible for my Irish passport. So how did I apply for the passport? Well, it's quite simple. You just go to Passport Online here and come down, you see here, find out, where's that section? There we go. Just slide down, guys, and click Apply Online. And so here we go. Yeah, I'm an adult. So my most recent passport was issued less than 15 years ago. No, because it's going to be your first passport. Can I apply for an Irish passport online? Currently only citizens. So this is telling you who can apply online for an Irish passport. Okay, click I understand, move forward, and here you go. It will tell you, what countries you can apply from all around the world. So you could be in Hong Kong, and if you've got an Irish connection, or if you were born in the Isle of Ireland, you can apply. Okay, we'll say okay, right, so I see. Okay. Please visit for an alternative channel. So if you were born in Hong Kong, you would have to probably go a different way if you had an Irish connection or you were actually born in the Isle of Ireland. So let's see this. So let's say Germany. Okay. So if we go to an EU country called Germany, let's see. Come on, Germany, where are you? There we go, Germany. Okay, so we go to Germany. If you're in Germany, then you could use this website to apply for your Irish citizenship. So here we go, look at this. So were you born on Isle of Ireland? Click you were born. Okay, you can apply for an Irish passport if you're born on that Isle of Ireland before 1st of January. Again, guys, that's what I was. I was born on Isle of Ireland before the 1st of January 2005. Let's say that was not you. Let's say you're born abroad. Let's say you were born in, I don't know, you were born in Hong Kong, okay, but you now live in Germany. Right, so let's say you were born abroad to an Irish-born parent, okay? So you can apply for an Irish passport if one of your parents was born on Isle of Ireland. So let's say you were born in Hong Kong, your mother was Irish, you now live in Germany. Because your mother was Irish and you were born in Hong Kong, you've got that Irish connection through your mother, okay? So that means you can apply for an Irish passport. But your process is going to be a lot longer than what my process was, because I was actually born on the Isle of Ireland before 1st of January 2005. Okay, then there's other options here. Foreign birth, whatever. But yeah, guys, that's basically how it goes. So I'm going to say you were born on the Isle of Ireland. And then we continue. And then my birth certificate name will be, yeah, so this is your birth certificate name is what you're going to use. What would you like to apply for, guys? Would you like to apply for a passport book or a passport book and card? I went for the card, passport book and card, and that's because if I travel Europe, I do not need to take my Irish passport. Okay, so let's get on to the situation of Europe. So the UK has recently decided to leave the European Union. That means, you know, I will no longer be a European citizen, European Union citizen with this passport. And as you can see up here, I've stamped it out. So the European is gone now. European Union is now gone on my British passport because we are no longer part of the European Union. Okay? So I would have to get like a visa, possibly a visa in the future. We don't know yet how it's going to work. But with Irish passport, I can access, you know, all the European Union countries with no problems. But guys, I don't actually need this. I can actually tick a card, a little credit size card, you know, a little tiny credit size card that fits in your wallet. I can actually tick one of them instead of my Irish passport to go around Europe. And that's great. So that's why I went for this option here, the passport book and card. So click select. And you move on. So what you do here, it wants you to upload a digital passport photo. So you go, okay, it wants you to have a valid email address and a valid credit, debit card, etc. Then you move on. It gives you information about your passport photo, what it should look like, blah, blah, blah. So you click next. And here you go. You can, 3 ways to submit a photo. You can take the photo at home, upload it from your computer. You can have a photo code. Let's say if you used a photo booth or something like that, and then you get the code from the photo booth. Or you can, you know, use photo provider, third party, whatever way. So let's say you had your code. It's going to say like photo me, you know, stuff like that. Click. So this information, and then as you go further on in this, you know, process, when you fill it out and you make a payment, it will then ask you to print out a piece of paper which you've got to basically sign and maybe send some documents to Dublin in order for them to verify who you actually are. And then once you do all this, you will get a tracking number. And if you actually go, let's say we go over to Google, so if you put in track Irish passport and track your passport, so if you go over here and track your passport, you would come over here. So you would put your tracking number into this section, hit go, and that will tell you at what stage your passport is, and you know when your expected passport will arrive, or you know if you've wherever. So that's where you track your application. But guys, you know, that's basically my video of how I've now gone about to become a citizen of the Republic of Ireland, because again, it's through the Belfast Agreement. I was born in Northern Ireland. I was a I'm a British citizen, and because of the Belfast Agreement, that entitles me to also identify as being an Irish citizen. So I have the best of both worlds. I can identify as being British and I can identify as being Irish. So quite frankly, I can have my cake and eat it. But there you go, guys. I hope this video, give you a little bit of insight into my nationality and how you go about applying for your very first Irish passport in addition to Irish photo card. Right, guys, see you all in the next video and thank you for watching.